Yes, people, you know the face, you know the name. Aaron here, back again with another video. Shout out to everyone tuning in, showing love and support. Shout out to everyone tuning in for the content, man. Listen, it's still road to 15K, so if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do so. It helps the channel massively if you do these things for me. Now, listen, yeah, let's get straight down to business. Tottenham won, Man United no. Bro, lately, whenever Man United lose, I've just become numb to it, bro. Like, the result doesn't even matter that much to me. I care more about how we play, because obviously that's what's gonna last or not last when it comes to longevity, innit? Because what you do today or how you play today is more likely how you're gonna play in the next game and the game after that and the game after that and the game after that. Basically, it's habits. You're creating habits. So these times I care more about how we play, innit? And today that was an absolutely atrocious game of football. I won't even lie to you. In terms of quality today, that was absolutely, yeah, it was a 0 out of 10 in terms of quality. I won't even lie. When it comes to the passing, when it comes to taking care of the passes, and I keep repeating these things to you guys because those are the things I would pay attention to if I was a coach. You know, when you play a pass, make sure there's enough power behind it. Make sure it's actually intended for someone. Don't just play a loose pass. Don't just have this feeling of, oh, let me just boot it away. Like, no, why are you doing that? Because when you're not in control, how are you going to affect the game? Kind of thing. Yes, you can press and all that and win the ball back, but I ain't trying to have my team win the ball back every 2 minutes. Like, we're actually trying to keep the ball here. You know, let's keep it. The ball's your best friend. And if the ball is your best friend, you keep it. You don't get rid of it. But we were continuously, and don't get me wrong, Spurs were equally as bad, but it was literally a battle of who can keep the ball the less amount of time type thing. When it was Spurs, they lost it within 1-2 minutes. When it was us, we lost it within 1 or 2 minutes. It's like nobody wanted the ball. And yeah, like I said, man, this is just numb to me at this point, bro. Like, I don't even think I'm gonna, well, I maybe will, but I don't even think I'm gonna get bantered like that, you know. You know, sometimes when you get slapped, like, you'll get calls and messages from your mates and friends and they'll banter you, but I don't even think that's gonna happen today, bro. I'll be honest, because it was just bad, man. It was just on all fronts, both teams, actually. It was so bad, like, and yeah, in terms of our chances today, I just have one question to you guys. Do you see how important quality is now? Do you see how important quality is now? Because all of our best chances today fell to Garnacho, I think Dalot once, and Højlund probably twice. You look at the chances that Garnacho had, especially the one in the first half. If that falls to Ahmad, that's a goal. I could bet my house on it that it would have been a goal. And, you know, I had a bit of back and forth with one of my guys, shout out to Brian, in the group chat. And he was telling me that, you know, those are just technical errors. And I was telling him that at that level, especially the club you're playing for, first of all, for me, that's not a technical error. That's just a lack of quality. Again, I sat here in this very chair on Friday last week and I told you guys the chance that Garnacho had against Leicester. I told you guys, my man's leading back. He's not leading over the ball. Those are basic things that you should have had when you were 12, 13, even earlier than that. How many times have we played football when we were kids and we would try and blast it or try and curl it? How many times have you heard your coach say, hang over the ball, Aaron, hang over it, don't lean back? Those are things that you tell kids. You don't have to tell Garnacho this anymore. And I remember Amorim in one of the press conferences saying stuff similar, very similar to what I just said. He basically said like, yo, I'm not here to teach these guys how to hang over the ball, how to not lean back, how to play a pass properly. I'm not here to do that. You should know these things already because you play for Manchester United. Like, do you think Amarim's got time to be teaching Garnacho how to lean over the ball to finish properly? Like, no, these are things that you should know by yourself. Again, if that falls to somebody else, that's a goal. Guaranteed. If that falls to Ahmad, that's a goal. If that falls to anyone else, even the people that left, bro, even someone like Rashford, yeah, if he's in that position, bro, he scores. And I particularly didn't want him at the club anymore, personally, but I'm just giving you examples. So the quality today killed us, man. Højlund, same thing today. Oh, finally, he took shots on goal today. I clapped. When he took that first shot on goal in the first half, I was like, hallelujah, man. Bro, when is the last time we've seen Højlund take a shot on goal, bruv? But then again, it shows you where we are in terms of quality. Like, we are in the trenches of the trenches. Not even in the trenches themselves. We're in the trenches of the trenches, bro. Like, quality-wise today, that was absolutely awful. I won't even lie to you. And I go back to a tweet that my guy Elias put out last week when we were watching Leicester. And he was like, is this a professional team that we're watching here? Because, Lord have mercy, the amount of misplaced passes, the amount of passes that were intended for people or not intended for people, not taking care of the passes properly. Like, the quality overall across the board was just very poor, man. Just very, very poor. At one point during the game, in the second half, the game turned into a basketball game. Spurs had a chance, then we went forward, then they went forward, then we went forward. It was chaos at one point, and that would have been a game that the other guy would have liked, because that's what he was thriving off, chaos. And then he was calling it entertainment. Couple of players that I thought had decent performances, and in that decency, I would say Xerxes stood out to me. I think the way he takes care of the ball is really unique. Here and there, a few nutmegs. Sometimes it wasn't necessary, but in terms of like people who take care of the ball properly, yeah, I would put Xerxes in there. And I would like to see him in that forward position a bit more, because a couple of passes that he played through to Højlund and to Garnacho were really, really good quality, especially in the first half. There was that one instance where the ball was played into him, and first time, bro, he just completely, with the inside of his foot, served, Højlund on a platter. And yeah, and I think Højlund had a foot race against Danso, which he lost. I thought he had pace, but I don't know. I don't know where it's gone. Maybe it will come when he turns 23, 24? Maybe it will come then. I don't know. Because, you can't criticize a man that's 20 years of age nowadays. It is what it is. Speaking of criticizing people of a young age, Garnacho. But this is why I asked the question at the start of the video. Well, not at the start of the video, but this is why I asked the question. Do you see how important quality is now? Do you see how important quality is? Because Garnacho today, I spoke about the chances, but but the decision making. Listen, I don't know how Dorgu went through that game without being annoyed, because, bro, I would have had a few words myself with Garnacho. I definitely would have had a word with him, because my man was just purposely ignoring Dorgu the whole game. I can count on one hand how many times Garnacho played the ball to Dorgu on the overlap, or him just asking for the ball. We're going on the counter. Dorgu's running his socks off, making sure he's, going forward, asking for the ball. He's not getting it. Garnacho prefers to cut in and shoot. This is the guy people didn't want United to let go, because according to them, if we would have let him go, Real Madrid was going to come in for him. Apparently. He has so much unlimited world-class potential that if he would have left Man United, Real Madrid apparently would have been all over him. This is the guy we fought for to stay at the club. Purposely ignoring his teammates. This is the guy you want to be keeping at the football club. At this point, bro, he's selfish. He's playing for himself. I'm close to not considering him a Man United player anymore, because he's just playing for himself, bro. He legit ignored Dorgu for the whole game. Passed the ball to him maybe 3 times, 4 times. Flat out ignoring him, bro. Felt sorry for Dorgu, I can't lie, because he had a decent game himself. He wasn't too bad, actually. But I did have a few issues with the manager. I feel like you could tell the players were knackered, man. There was some change needed. At least, okay, cool. We had a bunch of kids on the bench, fair enough. You don't want to make any changes, fair enough. But 75, 76 minutes in, you could tell the players were knackered, man. They were tired. Like, come on, take some of them off, bring on the kids. And to bring on Cheeto, bless him, you know, he got his debut. And congrats to Cheeto for getting his first minutes, at Manchester United. For Cheeto to be brought on with 3 minutes to go, what do you expect the kid to do? Come on, like, you could have done that change. You could have made that substitution with 10 minutes to go. Who knows what would have happened? Did he even touch the ball? I don't know. So the manager today, listen, Amarim, again, I fully support you. You stopped the whole confusing stuff. You stopped playing Dalot at left wing back. You played him at right wing back today. And truth be told, he didn't even look good in that position either. So I don't know. With Dalot, bro, this downfall has to be studied, because I don't know what's going on with this brother. I really don't, because it was just poor, like, across the board decision making. It looked like every time he got the ball, he was nervous and he didn't know what to do with it. There's so much work to be done, bro, at this football club, especially when it comes to the players, bro. I can't even start to explain how much work there is, because there's a lot of work, bro. I think we got, was it Ipswich next or something like that? Lord have mercy. They just drew against Aston Villa, so they could come to Old Trafford and do a madness. It was just poor across the board, man. I look at the goalkeeper, that was poor. The defence, the goal that we conceded, it was just, everybody went to sleep. Because whenever Bergvall takes that shot, alarm bells should be ringing. Like, defenders should be going, who's on the verge of standing offside, just in case Onana parries it back into the player's path. Which, again, Onana, man, if you're going to parry it away from the goal. How many times is he going to parry it straight into the path of another player? Like, Maddison was not going to score an easier goal in his whole career. Come on, man. It's just... Bruv. Like I said, I feel numb, bro. I can't even sit here and scream and shout. Well, you guys know I'm not the type of person to do that anyway. I can get upset. I can get really annoyed. I can get angry, but I'm not even angry, bro. Like I said, I feel numb. I really feel numb, bro. This result doesn't do anything to my feelings. Well, it does, but you get my point. It's just really poor, man, across the board. Like, and bro, Kobe could be out for the remainder of the season. Ahmad has already come out and said what the situation is with his ankle. The club's come out and put out an official statement. Bro, we're finished, man. We're finished. And at some point, you're going to have to play some of these kids. You're going to have to, because what? You're going to field the same team, the same starting 11 next week again? Okay, Amarim. If you want your players to pick up another injury, or if you want the players to pick up more injuries, field the same starting 11 next week then, innit? Same team. Because a lot of them today, listen, as much as I like some of them, that was some of these performances, Casemiro, hey. And I know, listen, he's not getting a run of games because Amarim, for some reason, doesn't like him, doesn't play him. But help the guy out, man. Give him a run of games. Give him a run of games, bro. Because I'll tell you what, if Ugarte is fit for the next game, guess who's moving back to the bench? Casemiro. So yeah, the manager didn't help today with not making... We had one sub, bro. One sub, if I'm not wrong. It's just one, that Cheeto one. That's it. And you brought off Casemiro. You should have brought off Højlund, bro. But yeah, I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys what you guys don't already know about some of these players, man. It's just... I don't know where our next 3 points are coming from. I'll be honest with you. I'll be really honest with you. Because today, bro, I'll be honest, it wasn't even a thing of Spurs being good, bro. Spurs were poor. Spurs were really, really poor. And we could have left something. We could have left with something from this game today. The least we could have left with was a draw. That's what I believe. If we take them chances that Garnacho missed and Højlund missed and Dalot missed, if we take some of these chances, we could have left with a draw. And on another day, who knows, we could have left with a win. But let's just stick to the draw. We could have left with that. Could have left with a point. 10 points above the relegation zone. 10 points above Wolves. You man were laughing at me when I talked about relegation. You better take it serious. I'm not saying it is going to happen, but it could. It very much could. It very much could. Lose your next 3 games. Let some of the teams below you draw games or win a few games here and there. Bro, let that happen. This is a different conversation we're having at the end of the season, bro. Because we're already on course for the worst season ever. We're already on course to have that. The only positive, and that's a small positive to me, that could happen this season is winning the Europa League, bro. That's the only small positive. But then what do we really learn if we still qualify for champs next season or still qualify for Europe next season? What do we really learn? Some of these players just deserve to not play anything. 1 game a week, FA Cup, League Cup, and that's it. And obviously Prem, but I said it, 1 game a week. That's what these players deserve. They don't deserve no Europa League or Champions. For what? You seen the level of performances they're putting in? Nah, not with me, mate. Not with me. So yeah, I'm not surprised at this loss. And like I said, now I just look at the way we play football. And today, it was absolutely atrocious. The quality was not there. And now you guys know why quality is important. Because when you have people finishing like Garnacho, when you have people finishing like Højlund, you ain't going to get nowhere. So, it is what it is, people. Listen, like, share, comment, subscribe. Sorry, guys, if there's no energy in this video. Like, I'm really trying my best, yeah. But I love this game too much. And I really care about my team. Do you know what I mean? I really care about this. I put hours and hours and hours into this, bro. I could be doing something else right now. You know, I've got people that I love around me that would love to spend time with me, but I put time and effort into this, bro. Do you know what I mean? I'm building nonsense like this in my room, yeah, to be giving you guys quality content. And this is how my team repays me, bro. Do you think I want to do this for fun? Sat here and talk about nonsense results like this, bro. And this is not an attack to you guys. I'm just saying, like, I'm really trying my best to put in quality content for you, man. And I love talking about football, don't get me wrong. But putting my time and effort into Manchester United, it's going to be significantly less, bro. I promise you. I'm already, like I told you, man, after the Newcastle game that I went to, I told you, man, I'm not going back. And I live in Manchester. I'm privileged to go to Old Trafford and watch Manchester United. But with games like, I cannot go to Old Trafford or to any stadium at this point and be watching dross like that, bro. I can't. It will physically make me sick, bro. And I will leave the stadium. And I don't want to do that either. I don't want to go to Old Trafford and be leaving after 50 minutes. I don't want to do that. I do not want to do that, bro. But bro, this is the performances like today. They are physically making me sick, bro. I cannot stand what I'm seeing. My eyes are hurting. So when I hear people trying to spin a positive to what they just saw, so what we just saw, bro, I get irate, bro. I get upset because I ask myself the question, did we just watch the same game, bro? How on earth can we still spin a positive to what we just saw? What? How? How? So that's why I'm probably not putting as much energy into my match reactions and because I just feel numb, bro. I'm just here because I owe it to you guys to give you some content, and that's about it. And that's about it. So yeah, I don't know if you can call this a passionate rant or I don't even know. I really don't care. I really don't care. Anyway, I'm going to edit this video and then go get myself a pizza and then just relax for the rest of the evening, bro, because I'm physically sick from what I watched today, bro. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Anyway, people, you know what to do. Like, share, comment, subscribe. It's road to 15K. If you can be bothered to subscribe, if you're new, please go ahead and do so. You're very welcome on my channel. And yeah, road to 15K still. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Have a good rest of your evening. Have a good rest of your Sunday. God bless, and I'll see you next time. Peace.